evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, November 22nd, 2016. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, a Moore County pharmacist has been charged with theft. The Tennessee Highway Patrol will be conducting the Interstate 40 Challenge Drive to Zero Fatalities this holiday weekend. The Tullahoma Fire Department Toys for Tots program is now underway, and we'll give you some tips on cooking that Thanksgiving turkey. All these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Have you heard the news? The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new and improved website. That's russellbarnett.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, then look no further than russellbarnett.com. Online service appointments, customer testimonials, and vehicle history reports, this website has it all. We are the largest Middle Tennessee family-owned dealership with 5 locations to choose from. russellbarnett.com, and why buy anywhere else?
Friday, December the 2nd, the 3rd annual Reindeer Fun Run will be held on Jackson Street in Tullahoma. This unique fun run and walk benefits the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Cost for the Reindeer Fun is just a recommended minimum donation of $10, but anyone is welcome to join in the fun. Participants and walkers run down Jackson Street as the parade watchers gather. Runners are also encouraged to dress in their favorite Christmas flair. Pre-register at D.W. Wilson or on the day of the race at Fraser McEwen Park. Grab your antlers and join in the fun at the 3rd annual Reindeer Fun Run.
Welcome back. An investigation by special agents with the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has resulted in the indictment and arrest of a Moore County pharmacist on the charge of theft. TBI special agents and agents with the Department of Health and Human Services Office of the Inspector General, along with the Moore County Sheriff's Office, began investigating Robert Gray in January 2015. Gray is a pharmacist and owner of the Lynchburg drugstore.
During the course of the investigation, agents developed information that Gray submitted claims to Medicare for prescription drugs that were not dispensed by his pharmacy. Many prescriptions were automatically refilled, claims were submitted, and Gray received payment for the refills. On occasion, patients did not pick up their refills. The investigation revealed that between November 2012 through January 2015, Gray did not reverse those claims and did not return the money to Medicare for the unclaimed prescriptions. Agents with the TBI and HHS OIG identified 76 Medicare claims totaling $20,617 for prescriptions that were not received by Medicare patients. On Friday, the Moore County Grand Jury returned an indictment charging Gray, 59, with 1 count of theft over $10,000. He was arrested Friday evening and booked into the Moore County Jail.
Tennessee Highway Patrol Colonel Tracy Trott has announced the 4th annual Interstate 40 Challenge Drive to Zero Fatalities traffic safety initiative scheduled for the Thanksgiving holiday period. The I-40 Challenge will consist of increased patrols from state police and highway patrol agencies along the I-40 corridor that stretches through California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, and North Carolina. The challenge will take place on the busiest travel days of the Thanksgiving period, specifically Wednesday, November 23rd and Sunday, November the 27th. I-40 runs 2,555 miles through 8 states and has more miles in Tennessee than any other state with 455 miles. In 2015, on I-40 Tennessee, law enforcement investigated 35 crashes on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and 111 crashes on the Sunday after the holiday. One of those crashes was alcohol related.
The Tennessee Highway Patrol is again heading the I-40 Challenge during Thanksgiving weekend. The last 3 years have been very successful, with only 3 fatalities during the 72 hours of operation across the entire nation. THP will be assigning troopers every 20 miles on I-40 for 12 hours on Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday, November 27th from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Additionally, Colonel Trott says there will be an increased presence on all major interstates throughout Tennessee. In addition to the I-40 Challenge, the THP will also conduct its routine Thanksgiving holiday enforcement campaign across the state. During last year's 120-hour holiday period, there were 8 people killed during 8 separate crashes in Tennessee, up from 1 the previous year. 4 of the crashes involved an alcohol-impaired driver, and 4 were unrestrained.
The Tullahoma downtown area unveiled some new trash can enclosures recently, which were made by Tullahoma High School students. John Gray brings us this story.
All right, these are the students from Tullahoma High School who are part of the welding class, and these young people are the ones that built the new downtown garbage can receptacles and holders, and Mayor Curley's down here today, and we're going to have a thank you to them for all the hard work they did to help in the revitalization and remodeling of downtown. All right, this is the welding class and shop class from Tullahoma High School.
On behalf of the citizens of Tullahoma, I want to thank each and every one of you for what you produced here. You know, this is going to be a testament to your work for many, many, many years. So when you drive through Tullahoma, downtown Tullahoma, and you see your work, I hope you have just a little bit extra pride in the work that you've done and the work that you've done for the people of Tullahoma. So I appreciate what each of you have done and how you participated. So I'm trying to hurry to get through the train here, but I do appreciate it, and I hope you're proud of your work as well, because we certainly are very proud on behalf of all the downtown merchants and all of you. We've got a little something.
All right, this is Keith Gillum from Tullahoma High School. Keith, tell me who you got here with you this morning.
Well, we got our vocational director, Travis Moore.
How are you?
Fine, fine. Who's next to Travis?
We got our welding instructor, Mr. Jerry Green.
Okay, and who's this pretty child here?
This is Nikki Rickards. She's
All right.
a new addition to our garrison wing.
All right.
And I'm Keith Gillum, the machine shop.
Well, how did this project of these garbage receptacles get started and y'all get involved?
Well, Lane called and asked if we could do some stuff, you know, as far as making one. And then I went to Miss Rickards and talked to her about the design. And then I went to Mr. Green about welding it up, and he made the fixture. And we decided and got it approved by Miss Rose and started the process and had it done. I think we had 10 days to do it and got it completed, and I think they look real well.
They look wonderful, and we thank all of you for your participation in our revitalization of downtown, and it's just so great that we can have Tullahoma High School students and you and your staff involved in this. It's a beautiful product.
Well, thanks a lot. These people are responsible. Mr. Green did all the welding work, and we kind of all went together and tried to get it done as quick as we could, and appreciate Lane, you know, giving us the opportunity to make it.
All right, well, keep up the good work. Y'all are doing great.
All right, thank you.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Tullahoma Public Works wants to remind residents that the Thursday, November 24th garbage and recycling route will not run. So if your normal garbage recycle day is Thursday, please put your garbage and recycling out on Monday, November 28th for pickup. We'll have more Newsleader on 6 coming up after these messages.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Fire Department is continuing its free smoke detector program and also gearing up for its annual Toys for Tots initiative. John Gray spoke with Chief Richard Chastain and Melissa Allen about the programs.
Oh, last time you were here, we were talking about the smoke alarm program, fire prevention and all that, and we're continuing that discussion now?
Yes.
Okay.
We still are giving out free smoke alarms. You just call me at 455-0936 and I can still help you with the paperwork, and that's all you have to do is fill out a form, and you can even come see me at the station at Station 1, and I can just help you out, and then the guys will go and install them free in your home, and we can set up an appointment. We work around everybody's schedule, so we just try and be as lenient and just help everybody out.
There is no reason for somebody to burn to death in a home in Tullahoma for lack of a fire alarm, smoke alarm, battery, anything, when the Tullahoma Fire Department will come to your home for free, bring it at no cost, install it at no cost, and make sure that everything's working.
Exactly right.
Exactly.
And I would imagine while you were there, if someone would contact you in advance and say, while they're there, could they walk around my house and just make sure I'm doing things okay? I imagine they could spend 10 or 15 minutes looking over someone's place and give them a few ideas if they're doing something wrong, right?
Absolutely. We do home fire safety inspections. They have to ask us.
Right.
We
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm
go,
saying.
we don't
Set
go
that
do
up.
it, but that would be great. We also help them with their evacuation plan so they can have a meeting place in case there is an emergency. You get your smoke alarms. Okay, now what do we do if they go off? So we can help them establish that plan and practice it and get them extra safe.
There needs to be a brick by every window in the house. That's my evacuation plan.
Well, one of the things we look at are the windows painted shut, or will they open? And that's something you need to be thinking about. Don't wait till there's a fire.
That's why there's a brick there.
I understand, but you kind of get cut sometimes when you go out, and the cut may be worse than the fire. So we like to have a plan in place ahead.
I understand.
Second floor, you need a ladder, you need a rope ladder, you need some plans.
Something.
We'll be glad to help you with any of that.
Right. And is it about time for the Toys for Tots program to be taking place? It's taking place right now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, we are collecting a few things right now. We'll really hit the ground running December 1st.
Okay.
But we've only got about 18 days to collect money and toys because we have to fill the boxes and have them ready to go on the 23rd. So we can certainly accept cash donations now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just sort of brought that up because if people want to get to you early, they can drop that stuff off, and you will certainly take their donation.
Yes,
today,
and
any day.
We're actively looking for a building to distribute those from. So if anyone has about 2,000 square feet that we could utilize to assemble everything and get it handed out, we'll be out of your building by the 24th. We'd like to be in there about the 10th of December.
Okay.
So if anybody's got a couple of thousand square feet we could utilize, we'd appreciate that. We're also doing this year between ages 1 and 14. We expect to have about 600 children.
That's great.
And that's just in the Tullahoma City area.
That's great.
Coffee County Sheriff's Department does the county residents, and we do the city. And we work together with them as a lot of other charities to make sure we don't double up on anybody, but we also make sure we don't miss anybody.
Right.
So it's a great program. It's a citywide program. There's several people that help. And we're just proud to be the distributor. And we work with under the 501c3 of the Marine Corps, Toys for Tots. So we kind of take Tullahoma where the Marine Corps doesn't have to worry about Tullahoma. We cover it for them.
We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. Approximately 46 million turkeys will be eaten over the next few days as Americans celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday. Let's watch this video, which will refresh your memory on roasting that turkey in the safest way.
A holiday meal can be challenging to prepare because there are so many foods being cooked at different times and temperatures. It's easy to forget that food safety is the most important ingredient. 4 simple steps can help ensure that harmful bacteria won't be a guest at your festivities. Clean, separate, cook, chill. Clean. Start with clean hands, cutting boards, and utensils. Dirty hands and surfaces can spread bacteria throughout the kitchen. Always wash your hands with warm water and soap for 20 seconds before and after handling food. Clean your cutting boards, knives, and countertops with hot water and soap after preparing foods. Separate. Using the same cutting board for all foods can spread bacteria. Use separate cutting boards for fresh produce and for raw meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs. Keep raw meat or poultry away from raw vegetables and other foods that won't be cooked. And don't put cooked food on platters that held raw meat or let cooked food come in contact with raw meat, poultry, or their juices because the juices may contain harmful bacteria. Cook. Keep in mind that you can't tell it's done by how it looks. Cooking to the safe temperature kills harmful bacteria. A basic for preparing any meat, poultry, casserole, or side dish is a food thermometer. If you use a food thermometer, you will know when your food is safe and you won't overcook it or undercook it. Find a chart of safe cooking temperatures at holidayfoodsafety.org. Chill. Make sure leftovers get put in the refrigerator within 2 hours of the meal. That includes your leftover pumpkin pie. Keep your fridge at a safe 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below. And remember to use or freeze leftovers within 3 to 4 days. This holiday season, we want everyone to be food safe. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
A lot of folks these days opt for a faster and easier way to prepare that Thanksgiving turkey. Let's check out the best and safest way to deep fry your bird.
Hi, I'm Donna Carlsons with USDA's Meat and Poultry Hotline with an alternate route to the table for your turkey. USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service has these tips to safely prepare a deep fat fried turkey. First, as with all food preparation, remember to clean, separate, cook, and chill. If your turkey is frozen, make sure to thaw it before frying. You can thaw it in the refrigerator. It takes about 24 hours for every 4 to 5 pounds. Keep it refrigerated until cooking. If you choose to marinate or to inject a flavor into the turkey, allow it to stand in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours before cooking. As you prepare the bird, separate the raw turkey from fresh foods on your menu. And use separate cutting boards, plates, and utensils to avoid cross-contamination. And always keep hands, utensils, and surfaces clean. Now we're ready to cook. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. A turkey that you plan to deep fat fry should be about 12 pounds. Do not stuff it. To determine the amount of oil needed, do a test by placing the turkey in the fryer and add enough water to cover it. The turkey should be covered by about 1 to 2 inches. Remove the turkey and measure the amount of water. That's how much oil you'll need. Select a safe, flat, outdoor location that is well lit, well ventilated, and away from trees, shrubbery, and buildings. Heat the cooking oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Slowly and carefully lower the turkey into the hot oil. Monitor the temperature of the oil with a thermometer constantly during cooking. Never leave the hot oil unattended. Allow about 3 to 5 minutes per pound cooking time. Check the temperature of the turkey with a food thermometer. The turkey is safely cooked when the food thermometer reaches a minimum internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the innermost part of the thigh and wing and the thickest part of the breast. Let it rest about 20 minutes before carving. After serving, refrigerate the leftovers within 2 hours in shallow containers. Refrigerate and use the turkey leftovers for 3 to 4 days or freeze for 3 to 4 months. For more information, visit fsis.usda.gov or call the USDA's Meat and Poultry Hotline at 1-888-MP-HOTLINE or ask a food safety question online at askkaren.gov.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up in a moment.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. And now let's watch some tips on food safety when you're preparing multiple items for your Thanksgiving feast.
Hi, I'm Diane Van with the Food Safety and Inspection Service at the United States Department of Agriculture. Our guiding principle is prevention, primarily the reduction of pathogens before products reach the market. Secondarily, to make sure industry provides a safe product, until we devise the perfect system to ensure that it is our responsibility to provide consumers with the information they need for safe food. Today we're in the kitchen to help you prepare a safe turkey dinner. We'll teach you the best ways to keep foodborne illness from ruining your meal. When cooking a turkey, for safety's sake, roast the turkey and all other poultry in a preheated oven set at no lower than 325 degrees. Use a roasting pan with sides no higher than 3 inches and on a rack so heat can circulate under the bird for even cooking. Tuck the wings of the turkey under the body of the bird in a kimbo style so the heat penetrates the deep crevice that is often the last to reach a safe internal temperature. You can add a half cup of water to the bottom of the pan to create steam for more even cooking. Tent the turkey with aluminum foil for 1 to 1.5 hours to prevent quick browning. If a pop-up timer is inserted in the turkey, make sure to also use a conventional food thermometer to measure the internal temperature. A dial thermometer is designed to be used in large cuts of meat such as a turkey and may be left in during the cooking. Stuffing is safest cooked in a casserole. However, if the turkey is to be stuffed, it should be stuffed just before cooking. Cook the turkey and stuffing to a safe minimum internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit and check the temperature in the wing joint, the thigh, and the thickest part of the breast and the center of the stuffing. Remove the stuffing after cooking. Check the temperature in the center of the stuffing to be sure it reaches a safe minimum internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Allow approximately 20 minutes stand time before carving. If you have further questions, call the USDA Meat and Poultry Hotline at 1-888-MP-HOTLINE or ask a food safety question at askkaren.gov. Or for further information, Visit the FSIS website at fsis.usda.gov.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell, who will give us some holiday shopping safety tips. Winston Brooks will drop by and remind us about the upcoming Old Town Stroll in Tullahoma, and we'll hear from Motlow's David Bethea, who will play us a little Christmas music and tell us about music out at the Motlow College campus. All that and more on this week's Living.
Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Keith Barnett here with the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have your next truck. From the Ford F-Series, the Ram, Chevrolet, or the GMC, then look no further than the Russell Barnett family. With over 350 new and pre-owned trucks to choose from, now is the time to buy. Stop by one of our 5 locations. That's Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Chevrolet GMC, Ford of Winchester, and Russell Barnett Ford and Kia of Tullahoma, or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. Why buy anywhere else?
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1983 at 74 degrees. The record low was in 1937 at 14 degrees. The average high on this day is 57 and the average low is 36. Mostly cloudy weather expected tonight with a low of around 43. Rain in your forecast for Wednesday with a high of 63 and a low of 52. And on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, partly cloudy weather expected with a high of 62 and a low of 44. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.